Device flow for input constrained devices. Picture yourself sitting in front of your smart TV. You've just installed your favorite streaming service app and you're trying to log into the service using your username and password. You're holding a remote control with only some arrow keys and an enter button, and you're already dreading having to enter all that information by finding letters, numbers, and special characters on the display. One mistake and you have to do it all over again. This cannot be a pleasant experience. Devices that don't have a browser or have a limited input interface are referred to as input constrained devices. Let's check out some of the devices that would fall into this category. Smart TVs, printers, automotive infotainment, and other consumer devices that lack a full keyboard and browser capabilities are examples of such devices. So how can we authenticate into an input constrained device without compromising user experience and security? We do this with Device Flow. Device Flow is an OAuth 2.0 authorization flow designed for devices that either don't have access to a browser or have very limited input capabilities. So how does it work? Instead of authenticating the user by asking them to provide their credentials, the application directs the user to visit a URL on their computer or smartphone to authenticate themselves and to authorize the device to access the protected content. If you've ever signed into your Netflix account on a device like a Roku, you have already encountered this flow. Let's see this flow through a familiar example. James wants to watch his favorite streaming app on his new smart TV. Instead of signing into the app directly using the remote control, which is a nuisance, he picks up the option of registering on the website. The app delivers a code on the screen and directs him to the URL. James then uses his smartphone to access the URL, enters a code, logs in if necessary, and he is done. Optionally, you can embed the code in the URL and use a QR code to render the URL and complete the flow with just a few taps on your cell phone. The same flow can be used by any app that is running on your smart TV. What about other kinds of input constrained devices? Device flow isn't limited to smart TVs and media players. You can use device flow to authorize other devices such as consumer IoT devices like smart home appliances, sensor hubs, or even CLI devices that have no browser or a graphical shell. As long as a device has a means to communicate over the internet and a method to presenting the URL and code to the end user, Device Flow provides an effective, secure solution. To make it even easier for you, Auth0 has developed a playground that simulates a smart TV app environment where you can use a QR code and your cell phone to authenticate into the application. We invite you to try this out today. Thanks for watching this video, and please check out our docs for more information on device flow for input constrained devices.